Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. I could not wait to go live. Those of you who are in our patron advanced community, you know that last night, late night, I posted to all of you about this frequency that's coming through right now. And it's different from what we're used to dealing with. And that's why a lot of people are feeling this as intensely as they are. Some of the reports coming back, extreme anxiety, fear, just these like repetitive thoughts about your safety, your well-being. A lot of this is coming through in the evening hours pretty intensely and just kind of hanging out as a low vibration throughout the day. And what we're going to talk about is how you can hone that, how you can understand what's happening, and also a little bit about our children, which I actually want to cover first. Those of you out there who have little ones, not even little ones, even if you have children that are in their early 20s on down, these frequencies are really shaking them up, and like they are us. But you've got a crowd or generations that really don't understand what's happening right now, and they're kind of freaking out quite a bit. So it's going to be a little bit challenging to be patient with them, but try your best to be really patient and try your best to be really calm as they kind of experience some of these waves themselves, because they're going to feel this stuff and they're going to definitely feel that jolting feeling coming from within. So some things you could do to help them. For me, the orgonite stones have worked really, really well, especially for children. And also and I always pronounce this wrong. And there's actually, in the description, it describes the name of it, and that there's shungite. I believe that's what it's called. It's a black stone. It's a really, really intense stone. And this stone is actually cultivated in areas of Russia, which is a little bit interesting that this stone in specific, with everything that's going on celestially, there's a relation within some of the conflicts that are happening right now universally, and that energy stone really being a useful one right now. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that. First, let me know if there's any trouble with my feed. It's definitely a wild energy, so I don't know how well the live feed will come through. If it doesn't, then I'll jump back on and I'll do it again on YouTube later on today. But either way, I wanted to let all of you know. So what we're experiencing, a lot of people are talking about right now, your survival centers are thrown off. So that third, second, and first. Yes, exactly, AM. It's very intense. 1 a.m. It's really, really crazy what we were experiencing all throughout the night. And this is a lower chakra centering energy. Now, what we normally deal with is our higher senses. So we're normally dealing with a celestial frequency coming in. So sunspots, we talk about a lot. We talk a lot about the frequencies of energy universally coming down. This is unique because it's coming up. So we're talking about a ground energy. We're talking about sun's quiet for the most part as far as entering our atmosphere goes. The Schumann resonance is pretty quiet as well, kind of stagnant almost. So it is not coming from the things that we typically report on, which is why this is so intense. It's actually a heavy ground energy. So it's coming in from the core of the earth, and it's coming through our survival centers, which is our first, second, and third centers. So from that lower part of your body up to this area within your abdomen, that's where the big shakeup is occurring. So centering this is a little bit different than when you're doing a celestial centering. We're going to talk about that in a minute. First, if you happen to have on hand anyone out there, the stones and gemstones that have been working really well are that shungite that I just discussed, also onyx, black tourmaline, your super, super grounding stones. Those are important. Go outside, go for a walk. Even if in your area it's rather cold, center, feel that frequency moving through the ground as you're walking. Count your footsteps so you're centering your frequency down into your feet. That's also a great activity to do with your children that might be struggling, and of course the fur babies, because they feel this energy really intensely too. So those are things that have been helping people. Also, guided meditations. Guided meditations not related to balancing your energy. Guided meditations related to grounding your energy, related to going on a magical journey, something that's going to sort of move you out of this realm of thinking into another. So not the classical ones that we usually talk about, which are the ones where you focus in on your chakra centers, not those. Those aren't really doing the trick right now. What's doing the trick is more grounding ones that bring you to the core of the earth, and more magical journey ones that kind of take you on like a little journey, to kind of keep everything really, really balanced and centered and moving in a different fashion. I apologize. My phone is blowing up with people right now texting about the energy that's going on. So if you guys can hear that like tooting noise, I apologize. Okay, so what is happening right now is the energy from the core of the earth, which is coming to the center, and it's why we're experiencing this unrest that's currently going on socially within the earth, is sort of coming to a top. So what's really, really getting thrown off right now is the energy frequency of being able to honor our growth and not purposely do things to, I don't want to say prevent it, but to throw it off track. So from a frequency standpoint, I'm seeing, and I'm trying to be as clear as possible because this is better explained visually through energy. What I'm seeing is we're moving along a trajectory that's working really, really well for all of us in order to keep ourselves centered, and then self-sabotage is coming in. So I want you personally to look at the emotions that you do to cause self-sabotage in your growth, because that's the same frequency that's fueling some of the unrest that's going on socially and globally right now. It's okay, we're headed into a place where it might be a little bit calmer, and then all of a sudden the self-sabotage mode comes in, and that's what we're experiencing. Again, I cannot say enough. I'm on to that one next. AM, I've got it right down on my list. You're awesome. You're like ahead of me. It's like you read my notes. Very intuitive. So we're going to cover what you need to do to clear in just a second. However, it's important while you're doing gemstones, while you're doing any clearing work, you pay attention to those self-sabotaging thoughts, because that is a frequency fueling this right now. So you can do a million things outside of yourself, but if you actually want to help what's occurring on this earth, you've got to go inside yourself, and you've got to work on those self-sabotaging thoughts and tendencies. That's what's going to help move this through easier and quicker. We've got this. Okay. So as far as clearing your space, you want to do sage right now. Those of you who have the Astralo gift bag, you usually get a little abundance of sage. The gift bags just went out yesterday for this coming month. The new moon hits on the 1st of February. In that bag, you have an overabundance of sage. I think I grabbed like even the little broken pieces from the bottom and was shoving them in your bag so that you have more than enough of that to sort of keep things grounded. So you definitely want a sage. That is going to be a huge one right now. Also, those of you who are receiving the Astralo gift bag for the February month, you have a tuxedo stone, which is a really amazing stone. It's both a black and white. So it's actually going to be interconnecting the two realms celestially and the core of the earth. So super intuitive. I picked that stone probably a month ago, 2 months ago, when I meditated on this energy. And sure enough, it makes perfect sense. Not surprised. So those of you who do have the Astralo gift bag, you've got that. Other than that, those of you who are in our advanced community, I am going to be releasing tips to you guys, and you guys, of course, get the full moon energy specifically to you as far as a meditation goes to keep you centered for the month. I will also be doing a new moon meditation for everyone, so that's going to be available publicly. The full moon is going to be available privately. The new moon meditation, which I'm going to release within the next couple of days, will really help to center this energy in. When is it going to let up? We're talking, as far as the frequency that I'm sort of tapping into, we're going to go well into next month with this as we pattern it out. It's not going to be going away anytime soon. Us getting a hold of it is going to take a few more weeks collectively. So we've got this. We're all working together. I love you guys, and you know I'm here for you. Please comment in the notes if you need me. I will be jumping on live as often as necessary. If you have anything specifically you need answered, comment in the notes. And again, if you are not familiar with this channel, go to astralolife.com, hit subscribe and the thumbs up button and the notifications bell so that you guys can stay up to date on this energy moving in. Thank you so much for joining me, AM, and for commenting. Again, I love you guys. I'm here. Let me know if you need anything, and we've got this. Hang on.